guys, and welcome to another Ask Me Monday video from NKM Exotics Rescue and Sanctuary. My name's Nate, and today I'm going to be just going through a few questions that we've been asked throughout the week and covering a few points about what's happening at the moment and how that's affecting the rescue, what's happening with some animals that we've got going on, and yeah, sounds about it. So let's get started with the first question. So I'm just here stood here with our flump today. Now our flump is our banana royal python. He's coming up on 5 years old, I believe. We pulled him out today because I knew he was shedding yesterday, and truth be to our flump, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but he always just gets this patch of skin caught on his neck, and happens every shed. He's had quite a few clean sheds actually, but if you'll be able to see there, it's just always this one patch. Oh. We've lost our mercury vapor bulb. Always fun. So our first question was actually, how many frogs do we have here? And throughout the years, we've actually rescued a few of the smaller dart frog species. But most recently, and as you can see on my jumper, this is Branston. Now Branston was the boyfriend to our hinds who we originally rescued, and they were a pair of tomato frogs. So hinds was about 3 times the size because they are sexually dimorphic, and Branston was 3 times smaller. And unfortunately hinds passed away about a year ago now, just due to old age. They had it for quite a while. There's our Zazu flying around. She passed away due to old age. It's just how it is. And Branston's still going on. We believe him to be about 2 years younger, so he's got a few more years left in him. So at the moment we only have the one frog, that's our tomato frog. His enclosure is off at the moment, but it'll be coming on in about the next half an hour. It's about 8:30 now, everyone comes on at 9. So yeah, we've only had the 2 resident frogs, but we only have right now the 1 resident frog, which is quite sad because Heinz, she was a magnificent frog. And I'm happy that we still got Branston really, because every morning he croaks. Every time we turn his lights on and off, he croaks, and it's the most wonderful sound, it really is. So yeah, on to the next question. There you going, boy. Ooh, he sits stonking in my head there. So our next question today was one that was asked by my good friend, and that was, who is our oldest resident here? Now there's many ways to talk about that, but what I reckon our oldest resident is one of the snappers. They're just very long lived. I don't believe there's anyone here that is older than some of our snappers. I mean, we've got some 40-year-old snappers, so it's pretty old in reptile years really, but also still pretty young for a snapper. But the resident that's been here the longest is our Tika. So if I move over here, this is Tika, the smaller one, male, again sexually dimorphic. And down here is his female lady friend. This is Rogan. As you can tell, we like our curries here, Rogan and Tika. Now Tika, I've had him for about 15 years now, so he is my OG of the reptile world. I've had him since I was young. He's a wonderful turtle. He's definitely been a learning curve because he's lost some of my good fish over the years. As you can see now, we just keep the bigger, quicker things with him. So yeah, this is my Reeves tank. It's a 500 litre tank. It's only full up about 3/4 of the way, because we're going to be building an above tank basking dock for him. So yeah, this is my Reeves tank. So Flumpy Bumpy still having a scoot. So our next question today is one that came through the Snapping Turtle Rescue and Sanctuary UK, and it's how much water do we get through in whatever time frame. So every week everyone will have been water changed. That's 11 tubs or tanks of water at the moment. Everyone else, all the other 6 turtles, are outside. They're the bigger adult commons. So every week we're changing about 1,000 to 1,200 litres of water. and we are only doing half wet, half water changes. So if you can imagine, we'll drain the tank down to about here, then we'll fill it back up, and there will have been about, well, yeah, you can see there'll been about ½ an inch of evaporation. So we'll top that back up too. And we do that for every tank. Some of the snappers that get fed more fish, they'll be getting more regular water changes and regular filter cleans, because the fish and the oils, it just muckies up the water. It's nasty. So yeah, that's just for water changes. If you're talking about doing waters as well, there's about 20 or 30 water bowls here, so they all get changed daily, sometimes twice a day for the Rocky, the painted wood turtle, and the Bosque Cinder. He actually gets his quite dirty, and he poops in it every day. So yeah, around about 1,500 litres a week. So it is costly, and that is a cost that I keep on to myself. I don't ask you guys for donations, we don't ask for any help with it. It's just the cost of running and keeping these animals here. And it's all part and parcel of running the rescue, really. So let's answer our next question. So my next question is one that I get asked a lot. Who's my favourite here? And I believe it's evolving, it's ever changing. So right now, I think my favourite animal to work with is Azalea, our red iguana. She's really fun, really engaging, keeps me on my toes. But again, Cinder the Bosque monitor, he's really, really intelligent. Love working with him and feeding him. I can feed him off my hand now. It's all about the gaining the trust, and that's a real nice thing with animals, is to be able to gain their trust. It's just like being part of the pack, isn't it? So we actually had some silly questions left on some of the posts, so like, how many eyes does an alligator snapping turtle have? And the answer to that one is 3. So they'll have the 2 visual eyes like us, but they have the parental eye, I can't remember, I can't even say the word right now. But on the top of their head, like the 3rd eye, that allows them to, like most reptiles, to have some kind of almost like a covered view of what's above them. They can't actually see, but they can sense shadows, light changing, a bit like atmospheric changes and stuff like that. So yeah, 3 is the answer to that. What are you doing? What are you doing? You wanna come up here? Let's see if he likes to go on my shoulder. So the next question we had asked was again from the Snapper Turtle Rescue and Sanctuary, and I'm thinking about doing our own separate Ask Me Mondays for those people that asked over there. But the next question was, who was our smallest resident? And now our smallest resident, hands down, has to be Rory, our juvenile alligator snapping turtle. So he's about 2.5 inches in carapace length, and probably about 5 inches in full length, because he's got a nice, lovely long tail. Now Rory is coming up to a year old now, I'd say, maybe even a little bit older than a year. He's still small, he doesn't eat a lot, but when he does eat, he eats, and he eats a lot, which is probably the answer to why he doesn't eat often, but that's completely fine. He's actually nice and dry today because he's been up on his platform basking overnight, which there's nothing to bask in because the lights are off, so he's a bit backwards, but we're working on that. We're just seeing what he's doing, why he's taking himself out of the water overnight, making sure temperatures are okay and everything. But yeah, so this is Rory, our little, let's see if I can get it focused for you. Little juvenile snapper. So yeah, let's on to the next question. So the next question is, who is our biggest resident? Now that's an easy answer really. Now we've had a lot of big rescues over the years, but Bo is our biggest resident here, and he is just over 10 feet. Let's stop him from going up there. He's just over 10 feet, and he's a Colombian red-tailed boa. He's a squirmy boy. Always has been. He does chill out after a little while. But like all snakes, they just do like climbing. So when I tell you that he's about 10.5 feet, he's literally wrapped around my leg as well. So he is pretty chunky. So just have to get him from around my neck. But yeah, so he's made me look all ridiculous. This is Bo. Now Bo is coming up on 8 years old, would you believe? If I remember rightly. Now Bo's mum, lovely lady called Tanya, she checks up on him every now and again because she knows just how much of a lovely boy he is. And I'm going to take you with me, I think, because he's just been a bit of a pain trying to climb the fish tank. So you can see everyone's lights are off now. It's coming up to 9:45, so everyone's lights will start coming on. But we've had the curtain open for about 20 minutes, just so I can get some bits done. Here we go, how's that? Hey, so this is Bo. As you can see, he's all the way around here, and his tail is actually right here. Well, he's gorgeous, I love him. He's a good boy, he's a great educator. Once he settles down, he does just sit. He does a bit of trying to climb. He's not head shy at all. He eats like a champion. We've got him on a 6-week feed schedule because he does just keep his weight on. He lives in a 6x2x2 in vivarium at the moment, but he's going up to an 8x4x3 once we've organised things a little bit more. So yeah, thanks for joining us today. Sorry we only had a few questions. I can only answer the questions that we get asked. And the last few weeks we just haven't been getting left any questions, so how can I film and Ask Me Monday? But please guys, please get involved. Drop your questions in the comments below. If you're on YouTube, watching on YouTube, then please hashtag AMM, just so I know it's an Ask Me Monday question. And we'll get all your questions in for the video for next week. Sorry, I was just watching the postman. And yeah, please remember to like, comment and share this video. Drop your questions below like I just said. And if you're watching on the YouTube, please subscribe. Squirrely boy. I'm going up. Listen, right, I'm gonna get this big lad back in his bed. And we'll see you guys again in a couple of days for our next video.